They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his big target, Everett. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. 3rd, they need 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
14 yards on the play.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Lafronte David. He gets it yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw.
In the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a run with Walker. And he's going to be blocked out inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw here. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for us Seahawks.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hand off here to Walker. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And Walker once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
This is Walker. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And 1.
Looking to throw. He'll try to put that a big loss here as he's taken down. Byron Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Seahawks headed back out, and of all the 8 uniforms in the NFL rivalry set for this year, this has got to be the most intriguing one. It's known as the high decibel zone. Obviously a nod to how loud this place can get and does get. But it's the sound wave pattern on the shoulders. So cool. That really steals the show for me. The first round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
First and 10 at the 44.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
Back to throw. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Seahawks at 4-10 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard. They played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. In for the Seattle touchdown. Smith and Jigba from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. With that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
And I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
Defended by Kobe Durant.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter, here, it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32.
From the gun, it's Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. 2nd and 2.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
It's a gain of 9.
They'll come up now on second down. Back to throw. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as to understand where they are on the field?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.